All right. Watch out. Let's go, baby. That's awesome. Woo! Kenny, what's up? Hey, what you doing tonight, man? Y'all watching TV? What y'all got going on? Hey, you ready? You ready to come back to Oakland? Hey, we're about to make you a Pittsburgh Steeler, brother. Congratulations to you and your family. Bro, we're excited to have you, man. This is awesome.
Alrighty, Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Do we not remember that phone call that happened 2 years ago? And I understand how quick Steeler Nation as a whole, worldwide, to judge. I'm not saying Kenny Pickett is the best quarterback since sliced bread, or Tom Brady, or Brock Purdy being Mr. Irrelevant, or whoever it may be, right? Or even Patrick Mahomes. We probably won't get quarterback play like Patrick Mahomes. Been to 6 AFC Championship games, won 3 Super Bowls, and lost 3. I don't know. He has so many different titles and MVPs. He's absolutely killing it. We won't get a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Okay, got to focus in on who's on our team and who could possibly the Steelers go and get. Justin Fields, I don't think he's the guy. I see way too many errors. I see way too many fumbles, turnovers. I don't think Tomlin wants to go and get him. And I'm not really trying to bash Justin Fields. I'm even looking at a certain lens that Kenny Pickett looks more like the guy, or going getting a quarterback number 2. Maybe you bring back Rudolph. I'm still in the best case scenario is bring back Rudolph, go and draft the quarterback in the 3rd, have Kenny Pickett, and let them fight it out for number 1. That's what I want to see. That's my Steelers timeline. What I don't see is the Pittsburgh Steelers going and wasting draft capital and getting Fields, or going to acquire Ryan Tannehill. Now, maybe Ryan Tannehill could come over with the Arthur Smith connection. That is, maybe quarterback number 2. I don't really see it with Russell Wilson. But for Tomlin to be this excited...
All right. Watch out. Let's go, baby.
Do you guys really think that they're going to give up on their quarterback number 1? It's not whether we like Kenny Pickett, we dislike him, we don't like his small hands, we don't like his overall quarterback play. It's what the organization likes. What do they want? What do they want to get out of their quarterback? What do they see in him? They're not... If they go and if they go and trade for a guy like Fields, maybe if they go and draft another quarterback in the 1st round, that pretty much means they're pushing aside Kenny Pickett. Good night. See you later. You're now pushed down the depth chart. Now, yes, they did have Kenny Pickett get injured. I think it was a Cardinals game. Trubisky came out. He played awful for 3 games. Then Rudolph took over, had a magical ride to the season. It was really fun and awesome to see. Kenny Pickett didn't come back, and I was kind of happy for that. In one reason why was to see him sit and learn and just, have a bit of a break. We always throw these number 1 quarterbacks straight into the fire, right? Trubisky was meant to be there for that 2-year deal to kind of like bridge the quarterback between maybe Kenny Pickett, get him ready for 1 year, or maybe not even see him. But he was that bad. He was that bad in Pickett's rookie year. They had to throw Pickett in there. And they also labeled Pickett as number 2 over Rudolph, who was number 3, who didn't see the field, I'm pretty sure, all year. So he sat on the bench, getting his $5 million, and then you saw Trubisky stink the bed, and Pickett then take over in his rookie year, right? So that we saw those kind of things play out. You think that Mike Tomlin and the Steelers are going to push that aside and get rid of the number 1 draft pick that happened 2 years ago? It's only year 3. Year 3, look, this year's a big year, though. I'm not saying that after this year, if Kenny Pickett still doesn't improve, and it's not the quarterback that they want to have in the offense, and winning games or moving the ball down the field to score points, like Rooney has talked about, they need to score points. They need to score more points than 17 points a game, 15 points a game. They've got to score way more points. So with that being said, if Kenny Pickett, does play bad football and he's not the guy, at least give him 1 more year into his 3rd year. Then you have a 4th year. Then you have a 5th year option to pick him up and extend his contract. Right? That's where we kind of are. But I see more problems than going out and wasting picks on Fields, on Tannehill, on Russell Wilson, on other quarterbacks who are going to come into the organization and be the quarterback number 1. Got to fix the center. That's going to happen. Mason Cole, he could be on the out, he could be a cut, he could move back to be depth. You need to fix the right tackle. Broderick Jones will probably move to the left. Oh, my bad, hit the microphone. Broderick Jones will move to the left. No idea where Dan Moore goes. Maybe he might move to the right, or he might be depth. Go and get some in the draft. Center, free agent period coming up. Right tackle, middle linebacker, draft. I've said before, safety, cornerback. There are more holes on this team than just putting everything into it. Okay, we're a quarterback away from winning a Super Bowl. First of all, super hard to beat the Chiefs at the moment. And also, shout out to the Chiefs. I understand what happened yesterday. I sent my condolences in thoughts and prayers in a video yesterday too. Crazy scenes out there. No fan should feel scared or intimidated to go anywhere in this life. We should have the freedom to do whatever we like. So I hope you guys are doing well in KC. It's incredible what happened in those scenes. But like I said, the Chiefs they call him a dynasty or dynasty, however you pronounce it. Mahomes, he's something of next level. He's winning games, throwing footballs behind his back like it's NFL Street. It's insane. But for me this year in this offseason, I kind of pair them both together. I got him with 23, still learning the process, still getting out of the road of Big Ben was a few years ago. Kenny Pickett was in rookie year 2022. We all know how it worked out. Last year, we went to the playoffs in 2023. Didn't get the job done with Mason Rudolph, right? It failed near the end. I'm not saying that Mason Rudolph's a failure. I'm saying we didn't get it done versus the Bills. This year, new OC, Arthur Smith, Kenny Pickett. I still think we have to give him time. And I do have a poll coming out on the channel about, have you lost faith in Kenny Pickett, right? Me personally, I haven't. I enjoy this process. That is Kenny Pickett still on the roster. Third year. I'm intrigued to see what competition may come in. I'm intrigued to see how much he can grow as a quarterback. Yes, he needs to stay healthy, upright. But I believe with the offense getting back to the running game too, like Steeler Nation wanted, the players, the team to run. You have that now. I called it last year, and that was Najee Harris and Warren to get 1,000 yards. This year in 2024, that's even more possible. Last year, Najee got 1,000. I think Warren got 700. It's a big possibility with Arthur Smith offense, the new guys coming in as coaches. And yeah, Kenny Pickett, they might call him a game manager. At the same time, though, he does win. Now, I looked at the Kenny Pickett stats over the last 2 years. So it's always kind of fun to look at that, right? So in 2 years, look, has been pretty average. I'm not going to lie. Has been pretty average, but it's still the same time. It's been fun. I look back to that pass he threw to Pickens in the end zone versus the Raiders, or the pass he threw to Najee Harris to beat the Ravens in their house, right? I look to those moments where I'm like, man, that was friggin' awesome to see that. The Raiders game for Franco Harris when he passed away was unbelievable. Like a 20, 35-yard pass over the middle, wins the game, cold night in Pittsburgh, beat the Raiders. And then the other one was to beat the Ravens with Najee Harris and stole their version of the terrible towel. Now, Kenny Pickett has played 24 games, and it says here 24 starts, but this might be a bit wrong because I'm looking on Pro Football Reference. I'm not too sure how clued in these stats are. 14 wins, 10 losses. And that includes him going out as injury too. So whoever the backup comes in, that counts as a win as well. So if, Trubisky comes in to get that win, it counts as him winning. So 14 wins, 10 losses. He's passed 713 times. Look, guys, it's been 2 years. That's nothing. He has 62% passing, 4,000 yards, 4,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, first downs, 214, and yards per attempt, 6.3. You want to see that higher around, you'd hope to see like 8, 9, something like that, higher than 6.3. You need to see the ball down the field, right? And he's been sacked here 50 times. So to me, I'm still with my final closing thought on Kenny Pickett for this episode. It's still really early. I believe this Steelers rebuilding. We focus on the different draft picks, not going out getting a field to Tannehill or guys like that. And if we do get a Tannehill, he will be quarterback number 2, and Kenny Pickett should be number 1. If it all fails with Kenny Pickett, you revert to quarterback number 2. If that makes any sense. But I'm sticking with it for the moment. It's Kenny Pickett's, 1, 2, third year in the offseason. I hear a lot of noise around trade rumors to even trade away TJ Watt for Justin Herbert. No idea where that came from. To me right now, it's Kenny Pickett until, they go and sign Mason Rudolph, or like a logical quarterback number 2 comes in to maybe put a fire under Kenny Pickett's, you know what. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let Mike Tomlin finish this episode with, he said this, I believe last year.
Back here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year 2. It's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.